Hey everyone, so happy to see you. Today we're going to talk about tech, innovation, startup, and much more. Is going to be really interesting. Welcome to Invincible Innovation Live Show. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm Mazor, Kario, innovation and value creation expert, and I'll be your host. And today my guest is Carlo. Hi, Carlo.
Hi, thank you very much for inviting me. I'm really glad to be here today.
Yeah, I'm so happy that you're here. Carlo Rivis is the CEO and founder of Innovation Discovery, and he's talking to us from Italy. So it's always a great way to hear the sound. It's like my favorite language ever. So it's great to talk to you. And we're live on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook, and you're so much invited to join the discussion and ask questions. And now we can start. So, what is the biggest obstacle to innovation?
So, of course, there are several because innovation is a complex matter. So complexity is one of the first, and also time to arrive to something that is really innovative, to discoveries and so on. Uh, but in the end, one of the biggest challenges that I saw in all the sectors and all the fields around and so on, and also with companies and also regular people, unfortunately, is the mindset of the people. So because innovation is also change. You need to change to innovate. You need to adapt to new solutions, new technologies, and so on. And people and companies don't like too much the changes. It's because is fearing. So you have normally are afraid to make some changes in your life and in your routine and so on. And this slow down a lot the innovation propagation in the world. If you think about what exists today in the world, how many innovative solutions, how many new technologies exist today is unbelievable. We could really
Right,
live in a sci-fi movie today if
right.
we start adapting everything that already exists outside. But most of the companies and most of the people are still adapting, are still using obsolete technologies.
Yeah.
And so if we find the way to overcoming the mindset, to be more adaptable, to embrace the changes in our
Mhm.
life, in the company and so on, we will really see a strong and a fast change in our daily life and also in the company life.
Yeah. But would you say that it's hard to change and, of course, to embrace change, especially when there are so many other changes in the world? There's so many things moving fast in general, and right now in the pandemic, even more.
But you know that pandemic has shown, for example, the difficulties for a human being to adapt to the virtual life. For example, with in particular in the work routine. So and took a lot of time for a lot of people to start working remotely at home in front of a computer using live conferences and so on to be really effective on these. Uh, if we and this is start from everything, from also from the daily life. If you want to change your routine, if you want to change your for just a work, for example, people are afraid to change a work. And so if you are afraid to change a work, how you can really embrace a new technology that must you act in a totally different way, so also if it's more effective or more efficient to you. And companies is the same, is an ecosystem that when you change also a small part of it, this request changes in all the levels and in the entire companies, and and it's not easy at all for the
No.
people changing this kind of mindset. So you need to start working on this inside the companies,
Yeah.
helping all the sectors to make this mindset more adaptable and say, okay, we need to change all the days. So every month we need to introduce a small changes to help the mindset to become more flexible on this.